By the way, we're doing a 3-hour stream today because I am going to another local today, and if I go for 4 hours, I won't make it in time. So we're doing a 3-hour stream today, but I mean, that should be fine because we're going to be playing a lot of SC before FF16 comes out. The high moon weaves gossamer threads through the mist. We should get rest soon. Also, it's gonna help my backlog. I think SC has like the biggest backlog of all the playthroughs I'm doing. Tales of Eternia is kind of catching up, but SC, I still have so many videos backlogged, and it's only gonna get worse because I'm streaming like basically every day, unless like something comes up. Well then, Estelle, lead on to your home. Why exactly are you coming with us, Olivier? Fear not, my sweet. Olivier Lenheim is a perfect gentleman who would never overstep his bounds, especially in a gathering of lovely ladies such as this. Nay, my purpose is merely to protect you. Olivier, I think we'll be alright, really. Oh, we'll be protected, alright. Once I tie you to a mattress and throw you into the river, that is. Now we're talking. Although, I don't think Olivier deserves that much, to be honest. Hey, idiot, what the hell are you doing out here? We need to figure out who will be in patrol and when. What? Oh, Agate, the muse of comedy touches you. Did you not say that you and Zim would handle the patrol? No, I said leave it to us guys. Last I checked, that includes you. But I could be wrong. Come on, get inside. Agate, wait a moment. Do you not realize a gathering such as this is no common occurrence? I'll enjoy it enough for the both of us, just let me go. Yeah, you get inside, come on. Oh, I do love Olivier's like animation when he's being dragged. It's so funny. Well, that's probably the best way to domesticate Olivier, on the whole. How the heck can he not show any, like, tension or anything in our predicament, though? It's hard to tell sometimes whether he's joking or really serious. I'm pretty sure he was 100% serious. One way or another, though, he's a bad influence on Tita, yeah? Well, I kind of feel sorry for Olivier, though. You are so precious. Schera? It's nothing. As much as I despair to borrow his words, he did have a point. We should call it a night soon. Yeah, it's true. Okay, Tita, Chloe, follow me. I'll show you guys the way. I hope they don't, like, make me do a fight right now, because, like, I have quartz on Agate. That I want to, like, remove. Tita is sleeping with Estelle. What's that? A door? Estelle, what? Oh, sorry to wake you, Tita. I'm just gonna make sure I locked up properly, okay? I'll be right back so you just snuggle up and go back to sleep, okay? Okay. Come back soon, Estelle. She's so cute. Must fight cheek-pinching urges. Actually, that would be kind of cruel, so let's not. Oh, Estelle. Sometimes I don't want to know what goes on in that head of yours. Okay, gotta calm down. That was probably just Schera or Chloe. Best to double-check the beds and locks, though. Oh, I'm moving around in my pajamas. Well, she's out like a broken light. She really freaked out when I told her she'd be sleeping in Joshua's room. Really kind of adorable. Dean, everyone. What should I... Chloe? That's cute. We'll both do our best, okay? Schera, where you at? Oh, the fog's still really crazy. Oh, more memories. Anyway, let's check the first floor. Door's locked. Schera? Schera, you better not be getting wasted. Oh, Estelle, is something wrong? I, heard a sound and got up to check it out. I thought it might be you. It was. I'm sorry. Being able to wake when you sense the slightest change in your environment, now you're acting like a proper bracer. Well, I don't know about that. I think I'm just nervous. I've got a lot on my mind, and I feel kind of confused. I see. So hey, are the cards showing you anything? Let's take a look. The Inverted Emperor. Mercy, empathy, trust, difficulty, inexperience, and uncertainty regarding your enemies. Wow. I don't really get how one card can have that much meaning. What do you mean by uncertainty regarding my enemies? I didn't draw that card for you, Estelle. Sounds like you think some of that applies to you, though. This wouldn't have anything to do with what you spoke with Mr. Burns about, would you? Oh, sorry, Estelle. I'm really not trying to rush you. I do think getting it off your chest would help. When you're ready. Schera, do you have a few minutes? Honey, you're practically my little sister. You have all my minutes. That's what older sisters are for. Oh, Schera. Could you take a look at this? Ah, the photograph. That'll bring back some memories. Sorry, chat. I need to really quickly text someone. I have plans today. I need to really quickly solidify those plans. Huh? A photo? What in? Well, this answers one question at least. I can see why you've been just so distracted. Yeah. I bet he's with them as a front of sorts for whatever clandestine work he's doing. No idea what that word means. Never even heard it. Yes, I see. With them, he could do the sorts of things he couldn't easily do if he was having to maintain a bracer's face. I wonder what his goals are, though. So I guess, like, Joshua, they didn't really go too much into it. I guess they're gonna go into it later. But Joshua, like, I mean, he's, like, against Ouroboros as well. Like, he wants revenge on Wiseman, right? I think that's his whole thing. And then, he's probably with the Sky Pirates just to, like, you know, for transportation or whatever. That's what I would guess. They didn't really go too much into it, but there have been little hints of, like, oh, what Joshua's up to. Or maybe I'm not supposed to know the whole story right now. Schera, aren't you just a little surprised? To be completely honest, I was expecting far worse. I remember hearing the soldiers attacked during the bandit raid were simply knocked unconscious, not killed. I'm certain Joshua's skill had a lot to do with it. Yeah, it's true. Getting caught on film was a bit careless of him, though. I should demand better of a student of mine. Well, to be fair, it was Dorothy who took it. Sometimes I swear it's like the hand of the goddess is guiding her pictures or something. She does seem possessed of the camera of miracles, yes. So, Schera, should I hand this photo over to Aina or Elnan? As a rule, bracers have only one obligation. That is, to come to the aid of civilians who are unjustly harmed and to prevent such acts whenever possible. Yeah, I took that bracer, it was kind of like a quiz because I had to answer questions when I taught the kids or whatever. So let me ask you, is Joshua a danger to the citizenry? Will he work with the Kapuas to bring terror to the liberal skies? No, he'd never do something like that. Then you have exactly zero obligation to report anything. Dude, Joshua's kind of like Ark in Ark the Lad 2 in a way. Like, he's like kind of like a vigilante. Like, people see him as like an antagonist, but he's probably not like doing all bad stuff. I like it. I like that kind of angle. And I see no reason to say anything either, as I too am confident Joshua presents no danger. Ultimately, it comes down to whether you believe in Joshua or not. Or is that actually an ongoing question? I do believe in him. I do trust him. I'm just so worried. He's out there somewhere and I don't know where, and he's got all these cold, unfeeling eyes. You're technically not supposed to know the whole story with Joshua? Okay, so all I can do is speculate. I mean, like, that makes sense. I remember he has something against Wiseman because in the end of Sky 1, it was kind of obvious he had something against Wiseman. So he's probably trying to, like, overthrow Ouroboros or something. And the only reason I could think of with the Sky Bandits is why he picked them to cooperate with him is because, like, they would be able to get an airship it wouldn't be easy if he went to a Bracer Guild because he's like, you know, he revealed himself as the Black Fang. That's just my speculation, though. I guess we'll see how it comes together when we, like, see Joshua again. I cannot wait till Estelle and Joshua, like, see each other. It looks like he doesn't care what happens to himself. I almost want to talk to Dad and try to get Joshua put into protective custody or something. Estelle. But then what did I do all this for? Wasn't this all because I wanted to bring Joshua back myself? But then, maybe I'm just being a selfish little girl. Oh, yeah, once I get this far in, the headache sets in. I see. I wouldn't worry, Estelle. You're coming to an answer in your own way. I wouldn't fret. What do you mean? From the sound of it, you have a fairly good grasp of your feelings on this. And you've lost sight of what it is you want to actually do. You'll find the answer you need if you take one step at a time. I know you will. Schera, you already seem a lot calmer now when you got off the airship. You certainly seem to know what you need to do right now, at least. Yeah, it's true. When I heard that Alyssa's mom and Luke had both collapsed, I actually felt kind of motivated, you know? Like I can't sit around in my own little rain cloud. My own problems seemed to fade into the distance a little after. Oh, great. Now I think I sound like a vapid, flighty palm. I don't know about that, though you're definitely cute enough to be a palm. I do think you should keep moving forward. You've always solved your problems best by putting one foot in front of the other, without stopping. Thanks, Schera. Now I sound like a charging rhino cider, not a palm. Still, really? Thanks. I think I kind of see the answer in the distance now. I hardly did anything special. Anyway, Joshua's doing pretty well for himself now, isn't he? I never thought he and that bandit girl would be a match, but they are cute together. Oh, great. Now you're getting in on that? We don't know if there's anything going on there, you know. Ooh, you think not? She is very strong-willed, boyish sort of girl. And yet, beneath that, there is a sort of deeply buried sense of refinement to her. It sounds just like the kind of girl Joshua would snuggle tenderly with. Schera, did you become a perverted old man while I wasn't looking or something? The fog seeped into your brain, didn't it? As they overcome perils together, the soil will become fertile with affection. Oh, but Estelle, why are you so worried? If someone steals Joshua from you, all you have to do is take back your man. Bright versus Capua. A struggle to the death. Now you're talking. Just fight it out. Duke it out for Joshua. Note to self, never talk to Schera about anything in the future. At all. Ever. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. I'm joking, Estelle, really. Still, though, if you want to worry about Joshua, that would be the best thing. That would be the thing I'd worry about more in your shoes. You two are at that age, after all. Oh, believe me, I'm plenty worried on that front. Like, there's Chloe, for starters. Huh? Nothing. I totally said nothing. Anyway, even despite all that, I'm actually a lot calmer now. I think I'm gonna go get back to bed. Back to bed, words. Are you gonna stay up, Schera? No, I won't be up too long in getting back to bed myself. Agate and the others had a point about getting some rest. That's true. What is it? Schera, is there something you're worried about? Ah, well, a little perhaps. Give me a day or two, Estelle. We can talk about it then. Well, okay. I promise I won't worry about it too much then. Just keep your own advice in mind, okay? Don't drive yourself to anything crazy. Don't worry. I got a bothersome little sister to handle all the crazy in my life. Ugh. Well, good night, Schera. Good night, Estelle. I do like Scherazard. I'm starting to like Scherazard a lot more. Like, in the first game, she was like a neat mentor, but she didn't really do much, but I do like her in this game. She's a nice, a mentor, like an even better mentor for Estelle. Big sister character. Very, very like it. I said very, very like it. I like it a lot more. The Inverted Emperor. Mercy, empathy, trust, difficulty, inexperience, uncertainty regarding your enemies. Losing sight of what you want to do. I wonder who I was really talking about. The characters are just so much better in Sky 2. Like, they're getting a lot more time to shine. They're all really, well, Estelle's going through all this Joshua stuff. She has all these other people. Their personalities and stuff bounce off each other really well. Again, the character interactions is what I love most about the game. Like, the story's, like, fine. Chapter 3 was really good, but then before that, it was fine. The character interactions are great. Whoa, is it me, or is it thicker than yesterday? Yes, it's definitely getting worse. I hope Agate and the others are okay. At this point, good question. Even if it was just a patrol, I'm kind of worried. Let's go to the guild house. We should be able to hear about last night along with everything else. Good idea. Guild house it is. Town's the other way, Estelle. No time for detour. Oh, this isn't the town. My bad. Bum, bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Morning. Good morning. Ah, good morning. There you are. You slept well last night, I hope. Yeah, thanks. Definitely recharged my batteries. While not necessary, the extra rest was appreciated. Thanks, you two. The night patrol wasn't too rough, I hope. Thanks for doing that. Not at all. We slept in shifts, so we're fine. Of course, there's one of us still passed out at the hotel. I'm guessing you mean Olivier? Whoa, so he really did do his part last night? Yeah, he did. He wouldn't stop complaining, but I think some of it was just for show. He did his job well. We'll be sure to thank him later then. So what's the situation? Did anything happen overnight? The night patrol may have been a good idea because we've heard no new reports of people collapsing. But it's as we feared. All of yesterday's victims are still out cold and still completely unresponsive. Aw, man, that's awful. Also, do we know of any changes to the fog? I swear it's thicker than it was yesterday, but at this point, I'm not sure I trust myself to make a judgment. No, it's definitely getting thicker. Not only that, but we do have reports of the size of the cloud expanding as well. The entirety of the Malga Trail is now blanketed all the way to the mine entrance, apparently. Really? Crap. If this gets much worse, keeping people safe will be impossible. Well, it's not all bad news. Between the reports from us and others, the Royal Army's agreed to dispatch 2 full squads here. They'll take over the defense of the city proper. Really? Sweet. Yeah, they'll be coming from Bose over to the Bevert Bridge. That'll be a relief. If the army can take care of the city, that leaves us free to investigate the entire region. Right on. This gives us the chance we need to find that Ouroboros clan and bury her. My guess is that our suspect must be concealing herself in the region's more remote areas, but that gives us a huge amount of ground to cover. Yeah, Relent as a region isn't that big, but just the 7 of us can't search the whole thing with a fine-tooth comb. I wonder if there's something specific we should do. Well, on that note, how about I press gang you into helping with the evacuation of civilians to the city? Huh? Evacuating? It seems all but certain that the comas occur within the fog. Now the fog's reach is growing. Like I said, we received word earlier that it reached the Malga mine and it's also reached the Purzel farm. The Purzel farm now too? I see. So we need to bring the Purzels and the miners back into the city, where the army unit can keep them safe then. Yes, you can consider it a guild-assigned mission, pay and all. Think you could do that before you go looking for them? Keeping the cities safe does take priority, I guess. As I remember, the mine is some distance from the city, yes, and it sounds like the same is true of the Purzel family. If that's the case, it would be wise to split into 2 groups. We needn't take all 7 of us to one location. As much as I'm sure Will and Schera Purzel would love to see a small army of bracers show up at their door, I agree. Well, speaking of which, can we go to the farm then? It's run by the family of an old friend. I see. Agate, Olivier, and I will evacuate the mine then. Sounds like a plan. Come on, let's go haul Blondie out of bed. Can I like take Agate's quartz though? Haul me out of bed? What cruel summoning is this? Ah, you're awake. Why are you strumming your lute? Ah, my rose, but the weather cast a pall on men's heart this day. I thought to perhaps brighten the mood a lovely serenade. Consider it a ray of sunshine piercing through the gloom, courtesy of Olivier Lenheim. How the hell can you be so cheery so early? Does sound like you were actually doing your part out there, though. I'll admit you could be a good guy when you want to be, Olivier. Indeed, well done. I merely did my duty as a gentleman and defender of love. To be honest, I had thought about stopping by Estelle's home while I was on patrol for a visit. But the fog was so thick I could barely even find the city gate. It was a tragedy, I tell you. Seriously? Just when I was reversing my opinion of you? Let me get Olivier up to speed. Can I take Agate's quartz if we're not going to use agate? A very bracer-like mission, huh? Very well, allow me to help. Come, let's away to the farm with the fair lady. We said you're coming with us. The hell are you getting it wrong on purpose at this point? Oh, I did not realize you wanted me so badly, Agate. Why, if you keep being that forceful, you'll scare me away, my lover. Okay, hang on. I am not your... What? Lover? I didn't know you were... Tita, don't listen to a word he says, okay? And, well, so much for any of the hope taking this job seriously. It's better than being too serious. Anyway, if we fulfilled our tomfoolery quotient for the day, we should really get to work. Yeah, we should, really. We're off to the mine, then. Farewell for now, fair ladies. I need to take Agate's quartz. He has haze. And a bunch of other stuff. Right, so we should get to the Purcell farm on the double. After you, Estelle. Hey, Estelle, you said a friend of yours lives there, right? Uh-huh, she's an old friend from Sunday school named Tio Purcell. She lives out there with the rest of her family, her grandfather Franz, her grandmother Hannah, and twin siblings Will and Cher. We'll be escorting minors, not counting Tita since she's armed, so we'll have to stay alert on this one. Well, we're off, Ina. Good luck out there. I'm very upset that I didn't get to take Agate's quartz. Very upset.